What's up, YouTube? This video is brought to you by Webull. If you'd like to help out the channel and get 2 free stocks, make sure you check out my link below. Hey, I'm Sain. If you're new here, I make videos on personal finance and how to invest and build wealth through the stock market. I started this challenge for 2 reasons. Number 1, I wanted to simplify investing for those that wanted to invest but didn't quite know how. And number 2, I wanted to show you guys in real time the companies that I invest in to grow my portfolio from $0 to 10K and then eventually from 10K to 100K. So feel free to join me on the journey by grabbing some free stock using my link below, or sit back and watch. Either way, I appreciate it. Today's video is about a hot new stock, ticker symbol SHLL, otherwise known as Tortoise Acquisition. I want to keep it simple as information emerges around these companies and the merger that's happening with Hyliion, and so I want to give you the information in advance so you can make an informed decision. But before we do that, let's take a look at my portfolio. Today, as you can see, my portfolio is currently sitting over $30,600. On the day, we are up almost 1%. On the week, we are down a little over 1.5%. On the month, we are up over 3%. If I take you guys 3 months out, we are up over 25.5%. And if I take you guys 1 week out, we are up over 8.5%. You guys know, man, I'm a long-term dividend investor. I preach and teach how to buy low, entry points, and everything to crush the stock market, no matter what the economy is doing and no matter what the market is doing. However, today, as a request from my subscribers, I want to talk to you guys about ticker symbol SHLL, Tortoise Acquisition, soon to be Hyliion, and kind of talk a little bit about this stock and how you might want to play it. As you can see, it is currently sitting at $17.84 on the day. It's had a nice little run. It's down today, as you can see, almost 2.5%. That's nothing to worry about, man. As it relates to the things that this company has going on, I think as a Chinese-based company, this is one of the better plays that you might want to consider, if nothing else for now, adding to your watch list until some type of dip or pullback occurs. Okay, and so what I want you to do as you look at this stock, if you don't already have a position established in this of 10 or more shares, you guys need to designate a price point that you want to get into this at. If we look here, the 52-week high is $19.73. So right now at $17, they're already pretty close to the 52-week high. The 52-week low is $9.50. Right now you have a decision to make in terms of when you want to get in. There's not a lot of growth potential from 17 to 19. However, if you can wait for a pullback and put a long-term outlook on this position, then you may have some opportunity for some serious growth in a company that has serious potential in the EV market. As you can see right now, all companies that's in the EV space, whether it's NKLA, Tesla, NIO, this company, they are all doing pretty well, and that is a sign that you guys want to take advantage of and be mindful of. The thing about it is, the world will soon move to EVs, and so whether you like it or not, that's where the world is going. You might have been late switching over from cassette tapes to CDs. You might have been late switching from VHS to DVDs. Regardless, the change is coming. You guys might as well get ahead of the curve. Find you some companies that you can get in early on the front end and ride the wave all the way up. Okay, and so this is the same thing that Amazon, this is the same thing that Tesla, Google, at some point they were here as well. You guys, through the research and through what you want to do and the position you want to have established, this is the time for you to start making a determination on how you want to play this type of stock. Chinese stocks are a little less transparent, and so I'm always a little hesitant. And so as you guys know, on here we get 125 minimum shares of company that we see potential in. And so I'm going to go about this a little bit different, still not abandoning our approach, but because the Chinese sometimes fails to produce all the numbers that we need to make an informed decision, I still want to give you guys a way to play this for right now. I wanted to talk a little bit about the Hyliion and the Tortoise Acquisition merger that is coming up. Hyliion will be merging with Tortoise Acquisition, and the newly combined company will remain on the New York Stock Exchange under the new ticker symbol HYLN. So right now it is currently known as SHLL. That will shift, but it will be the same company. Okay, so don't be blindsided by that. Don't be taken aback by that. It'll still be the same company, but as this merger takes place, Hyliion will be the new name. The market capitalization of the combined company will be over 1.5 billion, and the transaction includes an upsized 325 million fully committed PIPE. Proceeds will be used to fully fund the commercialization and mass production of the company's electrified powertrain solutions, the compatibility of Hyliion products with conventional vehicle architectures and chassis accelerates near-term adoption of electrification solutions in the commercial vehicle market. The founder and CEO Thomas Healy will be joined by Tortoise Acquisition Corp's Vince Cubbage and Stephen Pang in a newly formed board of directors. I also wanted to show you really quickly the market cap dating back from 2019 to now in 2020. As you can see where they're currently at, these are the type of numbers that we are going to want to focus on long term. Right now, like I said, there's really not much to go off of. However, it's important that you get comfortable looking at this in comparison to other companies, because this will help you determine the valuation of a company and the prospects it has moving forward. Listen, man, I hope that was helpful. Make sure you leave me a comment below of videos you want to see me cover next or companies you want to see me cover next, and I'll be sure to get to it. Now it's time for our question of the day. Our question of the day comes from Dead League, and he asked, why not buy fractional shares of the big companies first? Okay, this is a great question, and as new beginners, this is a great option for you all to explore. Fractional shares hasn't always been available, but now more and more they're prevalent inside of the stock market, inside of brokerage you guys may use, Robinhood being one in particular. Fractional shares allows you to buy a piece of a company or a fraction of a company when you don't have the ability to buy the company at its full price. I'm not against fractional shares in any way. However, my personal preference is to buy the whole entire stock. I often give an example of the importance of buying the entire share because it gets you in the mindset of ownership versus being partially involved with something where your commitment may not be the same. And so if you can, do what you need to do starting off. If you can only buy a portion of a company, do that. That's perfectly fine. But as you grow, as you continue to develop as an investor, get in the habit of buying full shares outright. So that means if you might have to save a little bit longer, you might have to wait a little bit longer for the price to fall into a sweet spot that's good for you. That may be what you have to do in terms of buying the whole share of a company. Fractional shares are a good choice. However, don't make that a habit when you can buy the whole share and take advantage of the whole upside swing that a company may have. Listen, man, I make videos like this every week. So if you like this one, make sure you check out the next one. Remember, most people see the end result. Very few consider the journey. Do me a favor. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Make sure you grab some free stock using my link below, and I'll see you guys in the next one.